Hello all, in this video we are going to discuss about parameter passing in compiler design. When one procedure calls another, the communication between them can be done through the non-local names and through the parameters. There are four types of parameter passing methods. They are call by value, call by reference, copy restore and call by name. So first we should know about actual parameters and formal parameters. Actual parameters are the variables specified in the function call. So in this example, swap of a comma b is a function call. So here a and b are the actual parameters. So normally actual parameters are evaluated in the calling procedure, and that should be supplied as arguments to the called procedure. Then formal parameters are the variables declared in the definition of the called function. So in this example, x and y are formal parameters, a and b are actual parameters, and x and y are formals. Then L value and R value. L value refers to the storage represented by the expression. R value means it refers to the value contained in the storage. So for example, if I equals 10, then 10 is R value, because this is the value contained in the storage. So 10 is the R value, and L value means I represents L value because it refers to the storage location. Therefore here L and R stands for left and right side of an assignment statement. Therefore it is called as L value and R value. So for example, if I equals 10 is there, then in a memory location, for example 1000, the name of this location is I and this is 10. The value is 10, right? So in this example, R value is 10 and L value is 1000. So this 1000 can be represented by the name I. So that L value refers to the storage location and R value means it is the value contained in the storage, that is 10. Then first parameter passing method is call by value. This is the simplest method, and here caller evaluates the actual parameters and passes the R values of actual parameters to the formal. So in call by value, the caller means it is calling procedure. Calling procedure must evaluate the actual parameters, and that R values of that actual parameters must be passed to the called procedure. So in this example, we have considered a C program for swapping the two numbers. So void main, here A and B variables are declared. So this is the two boxes for A and B. The value for A is 1 and B is 2. Then swap of A comma B. So this is a procedure call, and here 1 and 2 are passed. Because a caller evaluates the actual parameter and R values of A and B must be passed. R value means 1 and 2. R value means 1, right? The values. So these are passed to X and Y. So here int X and int Y. So again memory spaces will be allocated for X and Y. This 1 is copied to X and 2. B is copied to Y. Then in the swap function, it declares another variable t. Then t is equal to x. So 1 is assigned to t. Then x equals y. So the value of y is assigned to x. So now the value of x is 2. Then y is equal to t. T is assigned to y. So t is 1. So now here the value of x and y are 2 and 1. That is swapping is done. But after control returns from the called procedure to calling procedure, it evaluates the printf statement. So what is the output of this code? A equals A, value of A. Value of A is 1. There is no change in this A and B. So comma B is equal to 2. So here formal parameters will not affect the value of actual parameters. So this is happened in the call by value. Call by reference is otherwise called as call by address or call by location. Here also the caller evaluates actual parameters, but here it passes the L values of the actuals to the formals. So consider the same example, but here we are going to use call by reference method. So here int A equals 1 and B equals 2. So A and B, the values are 1 and 2. Then ampersand A and ampersand B are passed as argument. Ampersand means address of A. For example, assume that address of this location is 1000 and this location is 2000. Means then ampersand A and ampersand B are passed as arguments to the formal parameters. So here what is x and y are pointer variables. They are declared as star x star y. So it will have address of another variable, integer variable. So that here 1000 is copied to x and 2000 is copied to y. In the call by value method, we have passed the values, but here locations, L values are passed. So 1000 is copied to x and 2000 is copied to y. The meaning is x is pointing to A, or we can say that it is referring to x is referring A, now y points to B. Then here also it declares integer variable t. Then star x is assigned to t. X means 1000, star star means value at this location. So value at 1000, value at 1000 is 1. So 1 is assigned to t. 1 is assigned to t. Then star x equal to star y. So first, what is star y? Y is 2000. Star y means value at 2000 is 2. So this 2 is assigned to star x. X means 1000. Star x means value contained in this location. So this 1 is replaced by 2. Then t is assigned to star y. Y means 2000. Star y means this location. So in this place 2 is replaced by t value. So 1. So here after control is written to the main procedure, the output is A equals value of A is 2, comma B equals 1. So before calling this swap, A and B values are 1 and 2. Now it is 2 and 1. Because in call by reference we are passing the location. So formal parameters are acting on the location of the actual parameters. So it can affect the values of the actual parameters. Then third method is copy restore. This is the hybrid between call by value and call by reference. And this method is otherwise called as copy in copy out or value result. Here caller evaluates the actuals and passes R values to formals. So this is similar to call by value method. In call by value, we will pass the R values to the formals, right? So this is similar to call by value, but before function call, L values of the actual parameters are also determined. And then after whenever a control returns from the called procedure to calling procedure, R values of the formals are copied again to L values of the actuals. So here call by reference is done. So first actual parameters must be evaluated and its R values must be passed to the formals. Then whenever the control returns, R values of the formals are again copied back to L values of the actuals. So this is similar to call by reference. So first step is called as copy in, second step is copy out. And this is an example for copy restore, and this is not a C program. This is just an idea. It can be applied to C program also with the help of pointers. So here int y is a global variable. In main function, y is assigned to 10. So y is 10. Y is a global variable 10. So copy restore of y. So y is passed. Okay. So copy restore of y means 10 is passed to copy restore function. That is, it is copied to the formal parameter x. So x is also now 10. Before performing function call, L value of the y is also calculated. L value means its address. It may be any address. So it is also determined. After determining the address only, the function call is performed. So here it passes, but it passes R value of y. R value means the content. So 10 is passed to x. So x value is 10 now. Then here x is equal to 2. So 2 is assigned to x. So this 10 is replaced by 2. Then y equals 0. Since y is a global variable, all the procedures can access it. So this y is replaced by 0. Now then control is written back to procedure, main procedure, but before performing that operation, it copies the R value of the actual parameter, formal parameter. R value of the formal parameter. Formal parameter means here x. So R value of the x. R value of x means 2. R value of x must be copied to L value of actual parameter. So L value of actual parameter means 1000. In this location, R value of x is copied. So 2. So the output of this program is 2. When after the control returning to the main procedure, print y is performed. So if you print the y value, then we will get 2. So this is copy restore. Then call by name. In call by name, actual parameters are literally substituted for the formal parameters. So this is otherwise called as macro expansion or inline expansion. So for example, this is also not a C code, it's just an idea. It can be applied to any programming language. Here also I is a global variable and it is assigned as 100. So I is 100. Then in main function, call by name of I equals I plus 1 is called. So here it is not evaluating this actual parameter, just it is copied. It literally the parameters are copied to the formal. So x means I equals I plus 1 will be performed. So what is I? 100. So 100 plus 1 means 101. So print of x means it will print 101 because now it is incremented by 1. Then again another print of x is there. So this x is again replaced by I equals I plus 1. So we will get 102 as a result. So this is also can be done with the help of C programming in macro expansion. With the help of hash define, we can implement this method. So these are the 4 parameter passing methods in which call by value and call by references are most commonly used. The other methods are traditionally used. Thank you.